I'm Joseph.
And I'm Renee.
And before we met Wayne and SeaMaidenPools, all we had was really just a grass yard. And with their help, we designed and sort of together helped us come up with what we really wanted as far as a natural setting for our pool.
When we saw the beautiful lake that we lived on, we really wanted to create something that would capture the beauty of the lake. And Wayne and Julia really led us through a wonderful journey that created what we really wanted. I'm not a visual person, so I threw out a lot of ideas for Wayne and Julia, and they were able to really conceptualize what we were thinking. And the great thing about it was seeing the whole image before, we finalized our decision. One of the things that I think mattered most to me and made a big difference was the little tiny details that, I sort of worried about or went back and forth about. They really just held our hands through that process and tried multiple different scenarios to really create what we feel was what we wanted. Joseph and I did shop around a lot, and we had gotten a lot of estimates through referrals and just different people's point of view. And they weren't the cheapest estimate that we got on the pool, but we really decided to go with SeaMaidenPools because what we felt we were spending our money on was their time, their listening, their attention to details, their integrity, their authenticity, and really just this worry-free feeling. Like we knew whatever the process was going to be, they were going to be there for us.
And I generally have a distrust of the whole process to begin with. And even though they may have been a little more, they were still very competitively priced. But there was really just a peace of mind knowing that I was dealing with really an honest business.
One of the things that was such a great experience about the process is that, building a pool takes something, and it's a lot of coordinating of different contractors, and Wayne and Julia did an excellent job of just letting us know what was going to be early days that we might be woken up, or days that things were going to happen, so the timeline of events was really well laid out. Another thing that I really appreciated was just the integrity. Wayne was here like several days a week, almost every day on the project, talking to people. I knew that our pool was being built by the right people because they were there, they were supervising everything. I never had to deal with that myself, so that was a big relief to us to have somebody there every day.
And they were very flexible to help create what we want in that, along the way we actually came up with some changes, some ideas after starting to see it laid out, and they worked with us on that.
And Wayne and Julia also work with people with a good reputation. The people who they brought into the job are people who I felt comfortable having in our home. They were very respectful. It's a messy job, but at the end of the day, it was all cleaned up, and it was just a really nice experience.
Every single person who's come and seen the pool, and this is not prompted, these are people who often don't even know we just built a pool, has gone out of their way to say that this is really a luxury. This is like being at I've heard it said, this is like being at one of those Disney resorts. I mean, your pool is really in a luxury setting. And it really has a nice, relaxing environment. I mean, I hope you get a chance to see it, and I hope the video does it justice, but it's really a magnificent pool. Well, I would go with SeaMaidenPools, and the reason I would do it again is because there's no surprises. You get what you ask for. You'll get what you want, plus more. And they're really just an easy company to work with. It's real individual attention, and if I could do it again, I would do it all over again with SeaMaiden.
Yeah, I just feel like it was such an enjoyable prospect. They're wonderful people to work with, really nice people, which makes a big difference, and I felt like I could just trust them. I knew that my dollars were well spent. They worked within our budget, even though at times it went, we planned something that was more, so we reined it in. We were able to really get something that we could create ourselves and feel good about it. Again, everybody I've spoken to has not had a bad thing to say when I called their references. And even the people who came and we're building the pool. I think that made a big difference to me, that everybody who works with Wayne and Julia love Wayne and Julia. And you just get the sense that you are with the right people, you know, and that they're going to take care of everything. And it's so worth it.